I got one last question. I mean, I can't think of anything that encapsulates Canada's position in the world than seeing Carney in this here at this big event on the weekend in Egypt, where he was sitting in the back row, kind of looking lost. Um, no one was paying much attention to him. If anything, he kind of looked a little disgruntled. I mean, you had this big announcement, a big signing, a peace deal, and Trump was very much shunted off to the sidelines. What's your thinking on that?
Well, my first thought was, my goodness, what a big carbon footprint you have, right? Carney, he's always flying around. He flies to the UK, he flies to the US, he flies to Egypt. He's like, oh, carbon pollution, blah, 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 blah. But now watch me hop into a jet. And I noticed we didn't even have a Canadian Forces plane that could take him, right? Talk about government crumbling. But there he goes and then starts trying to talk and act as though he was a pivotal figure in this peace agreement, when the one thing he did, which was to recognize a non-existent Palestinian state, again, very Carney with these weird abstractions, was an obstacle to the peace process. And Donald Trump was quite clear that it was an obstacle to the peace process. And then he shows up and tries to photobomb Trump. It's preposterous. But, I feel so bad for Canada. Many years ago, somebody once commented to me that this nation has first-rate people and third-rate leadership. And while I sympathize and agree with that, and for the most part, we're the ones who put up with it. We're the ones who stand for leaders who behave in such egregiously shallow, self-serving, and pathetic ways. And we shouldn't. We shouldn't have put up with Justin Trudeau for 9 years, especially not claiming sunny ways when he was so nasty. And we shouldn't put up with Mark Carney, who claims to be an international green man of financial mystery, when his track record is so terrible and his verbiage is so devoid of content. If we do this to ourselves, we've got ourselves to blame, and we can and we should do better. Ask for politicians who you can understand what they say, and there's some practical chance that if you did it, it would work. Is that so much to ask?
Well, I don't think it is, but